Hi friends, this is Seema here from Paper Passions. Today we'll be making this distress wooden tray. I started off with a plain NBF tray which I coated with gesso, and then I'm sanding it down just to get any make it a little smooth. And once I've done the sanding down, I will go ahead and paint it with acrylic paint and let it dry for some time before I go on to the next step. So as you can see here, okay, my paint has now dried. I'm going to add the texture paste. As you see here, I am just trying to make it as uneven a texture and give the outside of the tray a lot of texture. I avoid giving too much of texture on the inside because as it is, it's not going to show much, and just a little bit goes a long way on the inside. Just making sure that I have texture all around. Applying the texture paste, and once it's done all over, we leave the bottom plain. We will not add any texture paste on the bottom. So as you can see here, the texture is done, and I will now leave it to dry for some time. Once it's completely dry, I will come back and give it a coat of paint. Okay, my texture paste is now dry, so I will go ahead and sand it down and make sure there are no rough or very uneven, odd looking edges on the tray. Thereafter I will go ahead and add a color of teal color paint to it. I have you can use any teal acrylic paint or any other color paint that you want to add, it depends on your own choice. Now once the paint is dry, I'm going back again with a mix of golden silver acrylic paint and coating the entire tray, the sides of the tray with that. Now I'm adding the talcum powder and then going over it with a little bit of a cloth while the paint is semi-wet or semi-dry. What this does is it adds a very smooth texture on the surface. It makes the touch and feel of the tray very smooth, and if you need to add more paint to it, you can go back and do that. It really gives a very nice and finished look to the whole tray. I will do a final sand down just to give that on the edges to get the final look of distress, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm just sanding down some parts so that it gives me that old age the paint is wearing off kind of look. And then I'm going to add the pattern paper. To add the pattern paper, all I do is use decoupage glue on the base, and I've cut the paper to size and adding it. We're making sure that there are no air bubbles inside, and once the glue dries out completely and the paint is also dry, I will add a varnish to the entire tray. What that would do is protect the paint and the texture that we have given, and also give a little bit of a sheen to the entire finished product. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I would like you to share your comments and share this video with your friends and family if you think they are interested in something like this. I would also like to know what you would like to see next from me, and if you enjoyed the tutorial, please do subscribe to my channel. I love to hear from you guys, and if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, enjoy. I'll be posting some pictures of the finished tray at the end. So I hope you enjoy. Have a great day. Bye bye.